Here's something that everybody should know right now. If you think he's going to take a punch and not give one back, it doesn't matter if it's coming from a woman. And sure enough, Trump was watching that day in Trump Towers. Somebody told him. He phoned into ABC threatening to sue the network. So now I'm laughing, right? But Barbara Walters wasn't laughing, okay? Donald Trump represented something that was very important to Barbara, okay? Titan that she was, and her legacy should be long and strong. He had social standing in New York City. So she called Trump to calm him down. Now, according to this open letter Trump got published in the Post, Walters, he says, called Rosie a pig and said that she was going to get her fired. Now, Barbara Walters said that never happened. He called her a liar. A new book says Rosie felt so betrayed by Walters that it prompted her to quit the show just a few months later. Rosie O'Donnell wanted to come on. She's a friend, actress, activist, and has perspective on where we are right now and how we got here. Rosie, it's good to have you.
It's good to have you. I didn't want to come on. You asked me to come on.
I definitely, well, you could have said no.
Which I didn't even know.
You could have said
no. But I wouldn't say no to you, Chris.
I
love your show and I love you, so I would never say no.
Thank you. I wanted you on for perspective. You've known and felt the same way about him forever. And I'll get into the drama back then. But you say that you are not surprised by anything that's happening right now. You see it as a day that was inevitable. Why?
Well, he is a cruel, criminal, and mentally unstable man. And Duty to Warn was a book that came out when he was first in office. Psychiatrists across the country who don't ever really diagnose people that they don't serve personally came together and made a book, Duty to Warn, to tell the world what a narcissistic, mentally ill person he is. And I think he's the worst thing that ever happened to the United States, and his cruelty knows no bounds. And when he is upset and humiliated and embarrassed, he has no control, and he goes apeshit. Can I say that?
Yeah, you just did. So, Rosie, let me ask you, what was more surprising to you? That even though you made jokes about him, that a man would go after you the way he did and call you the things he did, or that Barbara seemed to want to keep some distance from it and want you to be careful about the situation?
You know, it's very interesting. I expect nothing but the lowest bar for Donald Trump. And, you know, every single day he just grants my perception of him as correct by his actions, by his words, by his horrible Truth Social that is failing. And, you know, he is the kind of person that is a grifter. And he is an evangelical preacher to people who believed that Celebrity Apprentice was true. And Celebrity Apprentice was not true. And Mark Burnett has tapes of him calling people every racist word in the world, telling women to get down on their knees. Mark Burnett owns the cache of all of Trump's sickness, and he refuses to release it. And I think that's a sin, because what's happening now is democracy is on trial.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.